and he had a vocal group. They sounded, they wanted to do it along the similar lines as I think the Four Freshmen and Manhattan Transfer, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They used to rehearse downstairs. I remember like I was supposed to be in bed, but I was actually lying on the floor with my ear pressed to it, listening to what they were doing downstairs, you know.
Oh, cool.
And so that was good. I remember they left to drunk it there one day. Well, I wasn't allowed to touch it.
What about you? What was the first gig you went to as a punter, Telfair? Do you remember your first gig?
Yeah, I remember that actually, because it was a biggie. I was about 7, I think, 7 or 8, and I went. My dad and my uncle took me to see the reunion of Leonard Skinner.
Oh, cool.
And at Wolverhampton Civic.
Yeah.
And that was pretty mega, because I was like this little kid.
Yeah.
And we're up on the balcony, and I was probably the only kid there. And the band were waving at me, and it was weird. It was a big experience, because I remember my ears ringing for about 3 days after. But I was just kind of, I loved it. I was always into those kind of bands back then.
Yeah.
And that was
Mike?
Mine was a bit different. I was at school, 15, and I was speaking to this guy, and we decided to go to a gig in the Birmingham Odeon when he used to have gigs on there. Yeah. That was a band called Venom, which was a very heavy rock band, thrash band. And we went in there, couldn't believe how electrifying the whole thing was. All those people in the same space, just wanting to hear this music. Absolutely couldn't believe it. That was my first gig. 15.
What about doing your first gig? Do you remember playing your first gig?
I was at my school. Yeah, I was probably about 11. I played Communication Breakdown, Led Zeppelin. I played the guitar solo on it, and I played the Beatles back in the USSR. And my dad was in the band. It was actually, I'd gone to high school, and the primary school asked me back to take part in this concert. And so my dad was playing guitar in the band, and my old teachers were in the band.
Wow.
That was probably the second gig I ever went to after the Skinner one, because I didn't. It was I performed at more gigs than I've been to.
You remember your first gig, Mike?
Yes, it was with the Originals rock band. I used to play guitar before I played bass. I've since played guitar. The barrel organ in Birmingham, Digbeth, it was amazing, brilliant, with the Originals rock band. And I did a lot of Originals stuff before I came to playing jazz and bass and everything. So whenever we get to play any kind of that old Jimi Hendrix or anything like that, I absolutely love it, because I never did any of that. I was doing original stuff, So barrel organ down Birmingham.
So what's the best gig Remi Harris Trio have done so far? I think we probably know what you're going to say.
Done some good festival ones. We like concerts. Really good, aren't they, as well?
I like concerts. I mean, the Palace was really good, but it was a kind of it was a more function gig, essentially. And my favourite type of gig is when we play to a small theatre or something like that.
We did a really great one there in Rickman, Essex. And that was quite a small stage, but the people were all right from one side all the way around the front in a U shape. And that was really, intimate. But it wasn't too big, wasn't too small. Everyone was listening, and we were there on the stage. And that was a memorable one for me.
Any bad or weird gigs you played?
I might probably play more weird gigs than I have.
I've done an opening for an Asda.
An Asda? Oh, cool. What did you have to play for that?
Oh, jazz, It was very cold.
Did I let you loose with the big scissors?
There's some funny function gigs, aren't there? Apartment stores and things like that. Probably the hardest gig was playing outside a shop. Christmas week. outside in Aberystwyth.
Yeah.
Freezing. It was so cold. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to do this full time? I assume you're doing it part time, right?
No, full time.
No,
Full time.
Full
All
time,
right.
yeah.
Easy.
Oh God, what's that like?
Brilliant.
It's
It's great. Yeah.
I've always wanted to do it. It's
Yeah.
been a dream ever since I was a kid to
Yeah.
play music for a living. So.
Yeah. So how long have you been playing full time?
Well, I turned kind of proper pro
Yeah.
3 years ago, something like that.
Mm.
I was always working part time in the shop,
Yeah.
but I managed to half that to kind of quarter time,
Yeah.
and then just knock it off. And then
Yeah.
so now I've just been playing for the last probably 2.5, 3 years, just
Yeah.
playing. But Mike's been doing it a lot longer.
Yeah, I mean, I started playing guitar when I was 15,
Yeah.
16. I've been professional for about 14 years now.
Brilliant.
It's been great.
Fantastic. And you got a record deal, obviously, with the...
We got a little deal, on
Yeah.
this new album. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like kind of being released as we speak. It's
Yeah.
available. It's going out. All the press stuff is going
Yeah.
out at the minute, and it's with a label from Birmingham called Big Bear Records.
I've got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And,
Plug, plug,
the
plug.
album launch is this Saturday actually
Cool.
at the Hatch, which is near Tenbury.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that should be good.
Brilliant. Are you playing that live? Or?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another concert setting, isn't it?
It's a concert type
Yeah.
gig, yes.
Yeah.
So that's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is this your first album, or you've got albums before this, or...?
It's the first proper album.
Mm.
We had a demo
Mm.
that we sold for a long time.
Yeah.
And I've recorded a lot of those CDs, but
Yeah.
as a first proper kind of
Yeah.
album. Yeah, it's been a long time in the making, but
Yeah.
really happy with it.
Yeah. Good. And you recorded it in Birmingham?
We recorded it actually at the Hatch, which is near Tenbury.
Right.
I actually live there. It's
Yeah.
the Ben who used to play rhythm guitar in the trio.
Yeah.
It's his dad's place, and there's
Yeah.
a recording studio there,
Cool.
and there's it's a venue as well.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. Right. Time for another one?
Yeah. What did we say we were going to do? Stella.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Is this on the album?
This one's not. No,
Yeah.
the last one was.
Yeah.
This is a great jazz standard that
Yeah.
everybody likes to have a jam on. It's called Stella by Starlight.